the jersey. All I have to say is I lost the bet. Now my purpose for being on the mic right now is to let you know that this Sunday, right here at Ranchman's, we're going to have a fundraising event featuring Hart family members battling in the squared circle. The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith Jr., is putting up the Stu Hart Heritage Heavyweight Championship against Teddy Hart. Hart versus Hart this Sunday at the Ranchman's. Tickets $25 in advance, $30 at the door. 4 p.m. doors open, 5 bell time, and we have a list of other matches. We have a Hart family member in the house tonight, everybody, right now. Matt Hart, who fights this Sunday. Now Matt takes on 6'5" Universe Zach Mercury, and he's got his work cut out for him. So, in a nutshell, everybody, please come out and support this Hopes and Ropes Community Youth Enhancement Fundraiser, and it helps Calgary youth. This Sunday, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. bell time, please come down. You get tickets right here tonight before you leave. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrecorbeil here, representing Hart Legacy Wrestling and Vince Russo brand at the Realm Network. Now look to my left here. Who do we got? Teddy Hart. How you doing, Teddy?
Good. You guys got me out of the gym for this important announcement, so...
And it's a huge announcement at that. Hart Legacy Wrestling presents a Hopes and Ropes Calgary Youth Enhancement Fundraiser featuring Hart versus Hart, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith Jr. versus what happened?
No, just if you're gonna.
Okay, start.
No, you're doing a great job. I liked it. Don't stop it. Keep this interview going. He's such a nice guy. He wanted to have me talk about Harry a little bit after, but I'm going to cut him off right there and say probably the most respected guy in the business for me is Harry Smith. And to wrestle him is an honor and one of the greatest challenges. I've been challenging myself with trying to fill Harry's shoes and train as hard as Harry and Tyson Kidd and Jack Evans. These are all guys that came out of the dungeon, and the dungeon discipline now is continuing on. Hopefully, if we can build this magic and this relationship between Hart versus Hart, I don't want the world to get the wrong idea. I'm dead serious about winning that belt, and it's the most important thing I've ever done is getting in the ring with Harry. And he's been in WWE, and I never got to go there. But prove that it wasn't because I wasn't good enough. It was because I was possibly too controversial with the moveset I chose. But talent will prevail, and the chance I have now is to show that I am the most talented Hart in the family, and Harry will have to take second place eventually to the fact that you can't stop gravity. And I'm one of those guys that gravity bends for me. And Harry's going to get bent across my knee on a backbreaker, backcracker, or the powerbomb double knees, and you're going to see my hand get raised like it happened the last time Harry was in the ring with me, which was in Denver.
And I want to clarify something to the fans tuning in. Teddy's being really modest here. The fact of the matter is, wrestling fans, the man to my left is actually the youngest talent ever signed by World Wrestling Entertainment. So don't be so modest, Teddy. Let the younger fans that are tuning in right now know.
Vince McMahon at one time thought I was one of the greatest wrestlers on the planet, and my reputation and my controversy will continue to go out there, and it'll be challenged as I challenge gravity, as I challenge fans to come watch professional wrestling and give us an honest critique. If this isn't one of the best shows you've ever seen, then please don't come back. But if it is, tell your friends and family that this wrestling promotion, it will last this time, and that we will build something together with you, the people, and us, the wrestlers, that cannot be thwarted or stopped. And this is just the beginning. I want you guys to know that we need your help. and I will give you my body, my life, and my heart to make sure that you leave that building knowing that there's nothing left in our gas tanks, that we're completely exhausted because we love you and we love wrestling and we love this city and we want this city to be back on the map as one of the greatest cities professional wrestling's forgotten about. So don't forget about me, and don't forget about my cousin, and don't forget about the match on Sunday and the sacrifice my family's been through and the city. We need the Hearts back on top, and it's not the name, it's what we stood for. It's the message, and that's live your dream and never say die and never say quit.
And it is the Hart Legacy. December 13th, 2015, at the Ranchman's, Hart versus Hart. Now, this is the first time in 20 years that we've had a Hart versus Hart match in Canada, Teddy, as Hart Legacy Wrestling presents this Hopes and Ropes community fundraiser. Now, you're obviously excited to face the British Bulldog. You guys faced each other in Denver, where you earned a shot at this Stu Hart Heritage Championship title.
That's where the premise for this match started. Was he gave me a match in Denver, and I was really lucky. I caught a very fast roll up. They thought there was a fast count by the ref. Then I paid him or something or whatever, and it was a 420 friendly city in Denver, so they thought the ref might have been indulging in something and was out of his mind. So the victory was a little tainted. Harry thought it was a fast count. I thought it was a definite victory by me. I did win, and I didn't get the chance at the belt because it was a non-title match. So my wish and dream, and I asked Harry, as Apollo Creed and Rocky, and anyone's watching that movie, there was a third fight between them, and people forgot, and that's the fight that no one got to see. And I want the whole world to understand that me and Harry have had a couple competitions in the past, but we've never had one in our backyard at this stage in the game, where if this match either makes or breaks this promotion, if we go out there and we hit a home run and you guys come back saying, I don't know how those guys are still walking, or is wrestling real, then we did our job and we made you guys realize professional wrestling was the greatest thing Calgary ever had, and it can be there again. It's just a matter of the guys that get in the ring and risk their lives for your entertainment, and they give you a promise that we've taken professional wrestling on as a serious job to be the best of the best of the best. And you will see this in our show, and you will tell people about it because it's the truth.
Now this Sunday, Hart versus Hart, Hart Legacy Wrestling at the Ranchman's. Big title defense for the British Bulldog against you. Now I'm going to flip the script here, Teddy. What happens if you walk away this Sunday as a Stu Hart Heritage Champion? What does that mean to you? Hey, that's
pretty. I think it'll be a shock to the world. Harry's the guy with the big contract, and he's the one in Japan. He's definitely a little bigger than I am, and probably been training the last 5 years. Harry's had a little harder schedule than I have. He's been wrestling a lot more, but I think that's going to be probably the part that Harry doesn't realize, that he's worn out a bit and tired, and he doesn't realize that I've been studying basically everything he's been doing in Japan, and I got an answer to almost anything he can do to me. And I think it's going to be speed and science that show you guys basically at the end of the night the best wrestler in the world and the most well-rounded wrestler on the planet is Teddy Hart. And I've studied everyone from Dynamite to Davey to Robbie Stewart to Johnny Smith to Tiger Mask to Shawn Michaels to Razor Ramon to Jushin Liger. You name it, I've watched them. And I take the best of the best of the best, the Chris Benoit, the Eddie Guerrero, the Dean Malenko, and I put them all into one package. Live your dreams, guys. And Harry's let me live my dream by offering me this title match. The dream is just about to become a reality. And when I get to raise that title up, then people will see that maybe the Hart that needs to get some attention now is Teddy Hart. Because Harry's had a lot of time on top, and I think it's time for him to share the top with me. And if he doesn't want to share the top, then I'm going to take him off the top ropes, and I'll show you guys what I do. And I bet you Gravity is on my team.
And you made a few great points there, Teddy. Number one, the wolf climbing the hill fence is always hungrier than the guy on top. And if you do the math, Harry's been a triple champion for quite some time with the NWA Tag Team Championships, the GHC Tag Team Championships, and the belt that we're going to see you guys battle for this Sunday, the Stu Hart Heritage Championship. Now, I'm going to go a little off the grid here, and moonsaults. You probably are known for doing the highest moonsault in professional wrestling history, and possibly the most.
Yeah.
Now, there was a little bit of a situation at Ring of Honor Wrestling. I want Teddy Hart to explain to the fans what was going through your mind as you were doing those death-defying flips off of the cage.
I just thought those fans needed to see a little more for their money, and that my body was a weapon, and I was trained enough to go up there and execute those moves safely. and it pissed off some of the guys in the back. And as I study wrestling and learn more about the etiquette and the rules and the timing of when to do stuff, I apologize for doing that at the wrong time. But if they'd put me in the main event, or I'd been there longer and I did that stuff in Ring of Honor, I think I would have still got a pat on the back and it would have been overlooked. But it was something to keep me out, and it was a beginning process, and it wasn't the best move on my behalf. But again, my balls are what I really ask people to look at. And I have the biggest balls in professional wrestling for a guy that's got the most to lose. I got the shoes of basically The Rock to fill, Bret Hart to fill, any other third-generation guy that's either on TV or is about to get on TV can understand the pressures of being Teddy Hart and coming from the Hart family. And all I can say is I think I'm one of the sharpest guys in the business based on the pressure. And a diamond's pretty sharp, but it gets turned into a diamond through pressure, guys. So I'm gonna put myself in a dangerous situation where I'm 35 years old, and I'm like a cat in the corner, and I don't have a lot of time left. I got about a 15-year window in my career where this is the next 15 years of my life where I make or break the Teddy Hart name. And if I can make it and not break it, then people can understand gravity benders have God on their side, because I pray for kids, I pray for the world to be a better place. And this is not a BS promo. This is Teddy Hart telling the world that watches him, we're safe, we're happy. All the guys I bring in will basically have the same code. We are trying to reinvent wrestling, and we're trying to bring it back old-fashioned.
Right here in Calgary.
Guys. And one of the greatest places, the founding father cities, guys. My grandfather started this thing. Let's make sure that it doesn't end here. Let's make sure this is the beginning of something new, and this is something that no one's ever seen before, because we have the backing and the right people behind this company. And anyone that's ever said anything about Hart Legacy Wrestling, guys, deserves this chance. And it's a clean slate. I ask everyone to give us a clean slate and a second chance to show the world this is a great promotion. And the first time we sold out the pavilion, it deserves to be talked about as a miracle. And that was a thing that people needed to see, that Calgary wrestling fans are still alive and they still care. They just need to know when, where, and how to get there. So we're telling you when, which is when.
December 13th, this Sunday at the Ranchman's,
no
4 p.m.
Special parking at the pavilion, guys. An easy place to find, right on McLeod Trail. Be there, please, and experience something with us as a team and as a family. Help rebuild this thing called professional wrestling in a city that needs something. And the kids need this, guys. At the end of the day, this is more for kids than anyone. We want to be the grassroots foundation to teach kids MMA and professional wrestling and bring up a bunch of guys in the future that are going to challenge the world. And I meant athletics and their brains and the way they look at the world's problems. They'll challenge the world, because these are going to be thinkers and movers and doers. Because our situation is, we have a school and we start these kids off on the right program. They eat, sleep, and train professional wrestling, which is aspects of gymnastics, martial arts, public speaking, flexibility in life, and flexibility in body. So you can be flexible, guys, on the street, but if you can't hear the answer no, or you hear something you don't like and you flip out about it, you're not flexible in your mind. You have to have a flexibility in life that you can take anything and roll with it and get up the next day. Sylvester Stallone said in Rocky, it's not what you do when you get knocked down, it's what you do when you get up. So God bless you. She's held this camera so long, her hands are getting tired, which means Stacy and I are going to the gym on the next 2 weeks here. So
now, what kind of wrestling can the fans learn at Dungeon Discipline Wrestling School?
They learn a little bit of lucha. They'll definitely learn a little bit of the hybrid style that Harry and I created, which is kind of like amateur wrestling, souped up with suplexes that are really hard to throw in pro. And, wrestling is a sport of control and timing and giving another person your body in the practice version of it, right? So we teach them a little bit about everything that we can. That's going to be gymnastics based, I say yoga based, martial arts based, MMA based, anything like that, and then put them into a really healthy diet. Basically, that's what our school offers.
Now, at this event Sunday, we have Matt Hart, the Prodigy, performing.
Yes.
Now, what I want, Teddy, is I want your opinions. You've watched Matt grow up from a kid and progress to where he's at now. So I want to know what you think growing up, present, and most importantly, Matt's future.
Matt's never had it easy, and he never used the Hart name to get ahead. If anything, having the Hart name and being Matt in the situation he was in made it a lot harder, and he took it like a champion. He hasn't had enough time in the ring to call himself a master, but I believe Matthew Hart will be a master and one of the greatest wrestlers in the world if he gets the time. And that's the only thing I can hope and pray, that because we have certain people now involved in the background, the foundation building part of this company, that guys like Matthew will see that there's people serious about his future, and they'll take care of the small things, which Matt needs a ring, and they provided him a ring. He needs a show to wrestle on and get better on, and fans to love and nurture and tutor and take care of him, because he's the last Hart left. And the Harts, when they were doing their best, did a lot of good for this city. And that's what we want to do, is bring the Hart memory back and the Hart legacy back. And Matthew's the founding father of this, being the last one with the last name's a lot of pressure for him. My pressure is a lot. Matthew might even have more pressure than us, because he's coming in trying to fill my shoes and Harry's shoes, and I made sure to fill Brett's shoes twice. And that's on athleticism and a never die attitude, a never say never attitude. So a lot of wrestlers have limits. I teach no limits wrestling. I teach no limits thinking. So I like people that are wanting to challenge themselves, and Matthew took professional wrestling on as a challenge, and I'm very proud to see him in the ring, and I hope he has a great match here. I'll be watching in his corner, and the angels up above will protect him like a glove. I guarantee Matthew will end up probably victorious, because that's just the way it's going to be, I think, on that kind of show. Matt's put in a lot of time and energy, and he's paid his dues. And I'm the one that decides that here, being the only Hart that's actually signed a WWE contract, been fired 3 times for doing too many moves, ended up in Mexico and surviving. And we're still back here now on the ground level, guys, knocking on doors, talking to kids and telling these guys, all we have is our voice and our passion. And our passion is to save kids from the street and to get kids hungry and happy about life and motivated to do something with their thing. And that thing is, everyone's got a talent. Find your talent and we'll help you get there. And wrestling is one of those things that you can have so many different kinds of people coming in, from a commentator to a makeup guy to a hair person to someone that invents the ring or changes the padding, or a DJ that's helping with the show, or you who does all of the people skills stuff, the commentating, the internet stuff, the Twitter. People don't all realize all the aspects of wrestling. And I don't want to ramble on and make this promo too much, but these are things that the people that don't get the thanks. Matthew's one of the people that has been finding all those people that do all the little things, and he's been impressing them with a humble attitude and a hard-working attitude. And I can't say that I built this promotion up. Actually, Matthew's done a lot of the groundwork, keeping Stacy and keeping Andre and keeping his dad motivated, because he keeps putting in the time and he keeps getting better. And nothing's better than seeing someone progress. And that's my speech about Matt, and I hope he's proud to have the Hart name put on him, and he's the prodigy, and I hope he takes that name and does what he's supposed to with it.
And you'll get to see Matt Hart this Sunday at Hopes and Ropes. Hart versus Hart, Hart Legacy Wrestling fundraiser. 4 p.m., 5 p.m. doors, and you get to see Teddy Hart versus a British Bulldog and the aforementioned Matt Hart, the prodigy. So we'll see you Sunday at the Ranchman's. Thanks for coming down, Teddy.
God bless you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys at the show.
Take care, everybody.
This is Davey Boy Smith Jr. You are listening to Andrecorbeil on the Vince Russo brand. Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans tuning in worldwide, welcome to the Andrecorbeilshow, episode number 10. And yeah, I look a little different right now. I got blonde hair, I grew a couple feet, and put on a lot of weight. How you doing, Harry Smith? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me on, Andre.
Now that's a beautiful title, Harry. Can you explain to the fans how you got that, and the lineage and everything surrounding that beautiful Stu Hart Memorial Championship, or Heritage Championship?
For sure. So this is the Stu Hart Heritage Championship. I won it about a year ago at the Calgary X Fest. My uncle Brett the Hitman Hart, he sort of made the title, and we had a tournament at X Fest downtown Calgary. I defeated Raj Singh for the title, and I'm trying to defend it, whenever and wherever I can. I have a big title match coming up against Teddy Hart, December 13th, right here in Calgary. So I think that it's going to be a great match, in honor of Stu and the rest of my family. So I'm definitely glad to be wearing this title, and hope to have many great title defenses with it.
And you mentioned Raj Singh. For the fans who don't know who Raj is, that's Jinder Mahal from WWE, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what was it like battling him for that title?
It was a great experience. Raj is he's a great wrestler. You know, we sort of grew up a little bit in Calgary together, back in Stampede Wrestling and PWA. So now, you know, we wrestled in front of the Calgary fans. I mean, I think that there was a few thousand people outside at the Calgary X Fest, and it was the finals of the Stu Hart Heavyweight Championship. So, you know, it was great to be handed the title after by my uncle Bret Hart and Ross Hart. And there was lots of Calgary press on it. So, you know, Raj, anytime he wants another title shot, I'll give it to him for sure. He's a worthy contender.
And speaking of worthy opponents and worthy contenders, I'm going to throw something at you. What if by chance that Teddy Hart on December 13th, 2015 at the Ranchman's Roadhouse walks away with that beautiful Heritage title?
Well, certainly, you know, there's always that risk, but that's why I'm training extra hard all the time at Champions Creed Martial Arts Gym. Been upping my conditioning at 2110 up here in Calgary at the CrossFit gym. I'm not taking Teddy Hart lightly at all. He actually was successful in beating me last summer up in Denver, Colorado. It was a non-title match. So, you know, Ted wanted a title shot. You know, we're both fighting for my grandfather's honor. You know, Ted is a hell of a contender, a great high flyer. He can do it all in the ring. Natural, raw talent. So I'm not taking him lightly at all. I'm going to train hard, do my best, and, you know, I'm going to do like all great champions do, defend with honor and try to win.
And you know something, Harry? If worst comes to worst, at least that beautiful Heritage title will remain in the family.
Yes, it will remain in the family. It will remain in the blood. Teddy Hart, I'll be waiting for you December 13th. Let's tear it down here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Ranchman's.
Hart Legacy Wrestling. Be there, fans. Tickets are $25 or $30 at the door. VIP $50 legend packages with Stampede Wrestling legends in attendance. Be there at the Ranchman's Sunday, December 13th, 2015. Thanks for being on the show, Harry.
It's on the line.
Woo!
Okay, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I was in the back, and I heard a little something about Teddy Hart. You know, after he won the trophy, how about your penis hole there, and I will.
Talking about Teddy
Fact
Hart.
of the matter is, Teddy Hart won a trophy tonight, and he said that he would defend it anytime, anywhere, any place. So, I talked to Sabu, and he thought that it was a good idea that Teddy Hart defend that trophy here tonight in the tables, ladders, chair match.
Wait a minute!
What do you think? Yes?
Teddy Hart's going to be asked to defend his newly won National Heavyweight Championship in this TLC match involving AJ Styles and Sabu? You've got to be kidding me!
Teddy Hart, anytime, any place, is now and here in Buffalo.
Anytime, any place, anywhere, the phenomenal AJ Styles threw down the gauntlet. Teddy Hart picked it up, coming down to ringside after wrestling that incredible match against Harry Smith earlier in the night. With that match already having happened and with that injured left ankle, let's see if Teddy Hart is up to the challenge of taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles and the legendary Madman Sabu.
Styles has made a challenge. And like I said earlier, anytime, any place, anywhere, anyone. So AJ, wrestled once tonight and won. I accept. I want this match. I want AJ Styles. I want Sabu. For Buffalo, this is for you. My ball's on the line.
Fonzie, how did Fonzie get into Buffalo undetected? Now, you can see Sabu and Bill Alfonso in the ring. I'm stunned. I'm stunned that Bill Alfonso is here. When's the last time we've seen Fonzie? And now Sabu, AJ Styles, and Teddy Hart are going to get ready for this match. I mean, for those young fans who may be watching this, Bill Alfonso managed Sabu in ECW. He also managed Sabu and Rob Van Dam to the tag team titles there. Here we go! History is going to be made here at Ballpark Brawl 3. As we've got Teddy Hart, AJ Styles, and Sabu competing in a TLC tables, ladders, and chairs match for Teddy Hart's newly won natural heavyweight title. Well, I was going to say it could be one of the shortest title reigns in history, but we have seen shorter. You know, Andre the Giant with about a 2-minute title reign before he sold the belt to Ted DiBiase. Still makes me sick. I guess DiBiase had a lot of money. I'm not too worried about Fonzie purchasing anything, let alone a championship belt. Here we go! All three men! And now AJ Styles goes after Sabu, and now Teddy Hart and Styles are going to lock it up. AJ Styles goes behind on Hart, but catches Hart with an elbow. Now Hart with an arm drag. Now AJ Styles with an arm drag of his own. And now Sabu catches both men with a clothesline. It's hard to believe I'm saying this, guy, but Sabu is the veteran in this match. Now Sabu stops Teddy Hart out of the ring. Now catches AJ Styles with that tape fist. Throws him in, leaves his feet with a lariat. Beal throws him out of the corner. Cover. Now again, with those right hands to the side of the face of AJ Styles. Sabu with a boot. Goes to whip Styles, but Styles reverses. And now Teddy Hart on the outside. Grabs onto the leg of Sabu, stopping his frontward momentum as he catches Teddy Hart with a right hand on the outside. Well, Teddy Hart paid the price, but actually a smart move by Teddy Hart. Now this is a triple threat match, correct? Correct. So it is not an elimination match. And I guess what I'm saying is that, is it possible Teddy Hart could lose the title without being pinned? Very true. You can see Teddy Hart. Baseball slide in the baseball park. AJ Styles, oh, there goes Teddy Hart right into that ring barrier on the outside. Teddy Hart was examining his eye when AJ Styles jumped out of there and just introduced him to the outside ring barrier. Now you can see Sabu and Fonzie talking over their game plan. AJ Styles holding up Hart. Oh! Beautiful standing suplex to the cover. Oh, but Sabu breaks up with a leg drop. Smart move. That's Sabu with the cover. And now into that camel clutch? Now into that camel clutch. But now Styles pulling on the back of the neck of Sabu, stretching that neck from the shoulders. He's not able to hang on to that camel clutch. And now Teddy Hart. He's got a grasp on AJ Styles, and all three men are just stretching each other's necks out. It's a triple camel clutch. Oh! Triple jaw jacker. All three men delivering a neck breaker onto each other. Now Sabu makes the cover on Teddy Hart. Referee Matt Young, but now Hart covers up Styles, but Styles gets over to the ring ropes. You can see AJ Styles on the outside. Teddy Hart, oh! Teddy Hart from the top rope using his body as a battering ram. There goes catching AJ Styles. Oh, Sabu is a chair. We've seen this before. Sabu up on the chair on the top rope. Oh, as he crashes down on both AJ Styles and Teddy Hart. Triple jump by Sabu. Amazing. And the TLC match, Sabu can use a chair in ways that are unimaginable to most people, Scotty Bender. Most of these fat, overweight fans at ringside just use their chairs to sit on. Sabu can use it as an offensive weapon. Now Hart again to the top. Oh, moonsault now catches Sabu, but misses AJ Styles. I think all three men have realized a pinfall can come out of nowhere. They can't leave anything behind. They can't leave anything to take. What's that to the left of our screen? We got a table being introduced. We got a chair, now a table. Bill Alfonso setting up the table, but there goes Styles. Oh, right to the outside. Right to the outside. A running somersault splash, and Sabu is taking a beating, ladies and gentlemen. Right on top of the head and the back of the neck. Go the legs of Styles onto Sabu. Like a Scud missile out of the sky. And now it looks like Styles is setting up Sabu. Excuse me, Teddy Hart. Now Teddy Hart reverses. He goes behind. Now Styles goes behind with a waistlock. Sabu trying to make his way into the ring. Styles, oh, German suplex into a pinning combination. Only a 2 count. But now Sabu covered Teddy Hart, but unable to hold him down for the 3. Again, Sabu, the opportunist. And a chair. Oh, Pie faces him with the chair. Oh, now again takes the chair and Pie faces Teddy Hart. Now dragging over. Teddy Hart does Sabu, but oh, the chairs get kicked away by Styles. Rolls up Sabu into a Boston Crab. But there's Teddy Hart. Oh, he just drives a knee right into the face of AJ Styles as it was exposed as he was applying that Boston Crab to Sabu. Georgia Crab, but anyway, you're right. Good move by Styles. But you're not going to have time to lock in any submission hold in this match because you're going to have the other wrestler on top trying to break it up. You got to go for the quick pinfall. Submissions just ain't going to cut it here. Now Styles with those forearms, those rapid fire forearms to the face of Hart, but now Sabu steps in and Irish whips Teddy Hart across the way, and now just catches him, rabbit punches him right in the back of the head. Sabu whips Styles face first into the turnbuckle. Oh, that just crushes him with a clothesline. Now covers Teddy Hart. 2 count. You see what I mean, Bender? Sabu is using every pinning opportunity in a type of match like this. You got to go for it. The veteran. He is the veteran, and with Fonzie behind him, he's even more dangerous. Now the Jugman tie armbar trying to be applied by Sabu. And there goes Teddy Hart out, moonsault right on top of Sabu, but AJ Styles breaks it up. Sabu again with that chair. Oh, right to the back of Teddy Hart. And Styles had him in a front chancery. Oh! Brainbuster. Now Sabu makes the cover. Again, Sabu taking the pinning opportunity. Now Sabu being dragged over and out of the ring by AJ Styles. I don't know. Do falls count anywhere in the TLC match? I don't know in this particular match. I don't believe so. I believe you got to pin your man in the 4 corners of the ring, within the 4 corners of the ring. And now Sabu trying to administer some punishment to Styles on the table on the outside, but Teddy Hart breaks it up. Now Teddy Hart across the way, rubs under with a head of steam. Oh, and leg lariat in the corner. Now Sabu's on his back in the corner, and AJ Styles trying to get up to the ring apron. Teddy Hart takes a wild swing at Styles, now boots him in the midsection. You can see Sabu laying prone in the corner. Can we see a triple bypass? Oh! That shooting star press! Well, Sabu rolled near the ropes, and just enough movement so that Teddy Hart missed it. And what? AJ's going to use the chair as a weapon on Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart hitting that triple bypass, but not enough time to enjoy it. Oh, as he gets dropped right on his head on that chair, but Sabu's there to break up the count out with a leg drop. I almost thought we saw a new champion in AJ Styles. Now, oh, the innovator with that chair is Sabu. He takes that leg drop. Oh, did you see the snap? I saw the snap. And I saw the Arabian face buster by Sabu. Again, nobody uses the chair in more innovative ways than Sabu. Sabu covering both men, making sure. Well, that's one way. No stone left unturned. Now you can see all 3 men trying to get to their vertical base. You can see Bill Alfonso cheering on Sabu, who's trying to make Teddy Hart submit.
And if you've ever been near ringside, fans, the only thing more annoying than Jimmy Hart on the megaphone is Bill Alfonso with the whistle.
Now Styles focusing to get his attack again onto Teddy Hart. But Teddy Hart reverses the situation. Oh! Inverted DDT! Oh, he hits an inverted DDT on Teddy Hart and a regular DDT on the Sabu as he covers both men, too! Oh!
I thought he had it. I thought he had it.
You can see, oh my God.
And again, stereotypes in wrestling. We talk about AJ Styles as a high flyer. You saw the strength there. A double DDT on both of his opponents.
Now Sabu kick to the midsection, DDT on the Styles. Now again using that chair. He steps over Styles, up to the chair, to the top rope, back moonsault, oh, right on top of Styles.
Triple jump moonsault. Can he go for the cover? No, Teddy Hart takes advantage.
Oh! Teddy Hart almost retaining his title. You can see Sabu using that chair to get up to the top rope.
And what an ominous shot by our production crew. The trophy right in front of the three gladiators going at it.
Now Hart, it's going to be his turn. Double split-legged moonsault off the top rope. And you two again. Near falls being exchanged at a fast pace here. Now Teddy Hart catches Sabu with the right hand. Sabu down on one knee. Crouches Teddy Hart on the top turnbuckle. Now going up. Sabu losing his balance. As Teddy Hart trying to fight him up and finally does with the right hand. Now Sabu on his back. It's the shooting star press. Triple bypass. 2-0.
I can't believe he rolled out, but the execution, flawless execution by Teddy Hart. It just wasn't enough to pin him.
Now Styles with that ladder goes rushing in. Oh, it just crushes Sabu. Oh, now hits Teddy Hart with that ladder. Now hoisting the ladder in the air.
Perfectly legal in this match. Perfectly legal.
Styles setting up that ladder in the corner. Couple right hands, stagger back. Sabu. Now goes to whip Sabu into the ladder, but Sabu reverses it. Styles goes back first into that ladder. Now Sabu sets a chair up. He's going to follow up. Up and oh no! Right into the corner. Air Sabu.
Teddy Hart seizing advantage.
Sees an opportunity. High cross body block from the top. Referee Matt Young. Unable to make the count as Teddy Hart, you can see, grasping that knee. Wow, what impact that ladder had on the back of AJ Styles. Styles back up again, Insegiri. Styles showing no effect from going into that ladder.
Styles clash, baby.
Oh, right to the bridge of the nose.
No Styles clash there.
Gotta believe if he would have hit that, we could be seeing a new champion. Now Sabu making the cover, but he looks like he might be a little too close to the ropes, and Styles is able to.
Well, he wasn't too close, but he was underneath it. He grabbed the rope.
Sabu whips Styles in, but Styles rearranging the dental work with that Axe Bomber Lariat on the Sabu.
You're right, Sabu's teeth may end up as bad as Alfonso's after that one.
And there goes Teddy Hart between the ropes. Rolling onto that table that's been set up by Fonzie, Bill Alfonso, the manager in this match of Sabu.
And Teddy, that's not a safe place to be right now.
Alfonso now putting his 2 cents in as he goes after Styles. And now Sabu catches Styles. Knocks him out of the ring apron. Oh my God! Sabu right through the table as Teddy Hart was able to thwart danger. Sabu gets caught up on that top rope and goes to the table.
Suicidal maniac indeed. I mean, Teddy Hart used every second he could have. If Sabu did not get caught on that top rope, Teddy Hart would have been part of the furniture on the infield here at Duntire Park.
Sabu's out on the table on the outside. Now it's just Teddy Hart and AJ Styles in this match. Sabu needs to get back in there. And now Hart with those rabbit punches to the midsection into the side of the head of Styles. Could be setting him up for high-risk maneuver. Oh, he goes for top rope hurricanrana. Styles almost putting the Styles Clash on now. Trying to apply his finisher. Oh, he hits the Styles Clash. Roll it up, Teddy Hart. 1, 2, 3, it's over. It's over. AJ Styles, your winner and new natural heavyweight champion.
Your winner and the new natural heavyweight champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles, overcoming both Sabu and Teddy Hart to win the natural heavyweight championship right here at Ballpark Brawl 3.
Scotty Bender, Teddy Hart, a lot of bravado, maybe too much machismo. He should not have taken the challenge that AJ Styles threw out here. A mistake since he wrestled twice in one night. Still, you got to give credit to all three competitors. A brutal match. And as it turned out, Scotty Bender, this